Tarot. Make sure you like and subscribe. It sure helps the channel and it's greatly appreciated. If you're the first person to like or subscribe on any of my videos, you'll win the first commenter free read giveaway. It's a 15-minute pre-recorded personal read. Include your question in your first comment. You'll be able to see if you're the first commenter on that. And then I'll return to you in a couple of days after with a link to a YouTube video. I'll never send you outside of YouTube unless it's to go to the Venmo account where you can make a donation if you're interested, but please don't send me your money. Angel Radio Tarot, and I'm only on YouTube. If you see me anywhere else, holler back here at YouTube and let me know, because I'm only on YouTube. So what we've got going on right now is the Death card fell out with the Empress. There's some Hermit energy here with a delayed message, and let's get cracking on this. So I hope you're doing well. It's good to have you here. Let's see. The death card in reverse, and with the Empress down, and it's separated over here from this other event with the Hermit energy. Let me get a grip on this for a second here, and I'm gonna kind of try to keep up on if anybody's come in or if you who's commenting. Let's see. I want to say hello to my friends in Scotland. It's very nice to have you. Thank you for your comment the other day. And we've got, here we go. Death cards are a rebirth and our creation, renewal, recycling kind of, or upcycling. Your Empress energy is upgrading, or you're going through an upgrade. You were down, or maybe somebody's getting a downgrade. Both of these cards are inverse, so I think the direction is together, but it's a subtle upgrade. You are getting a spiritual upgrade on the down low. So why is it on the down low? Who's not supposed to know this is happening? You're doing this through, some of you are going through a meditative practice. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for joining. I'm just seeing the little numbers pop up here. It's nice. Wow, everybody's here. Hi. So some of you are going through a spiritual upgrade that is an upgrade from your Empress energy, or some kind of very, very strong. The upgrade. It's a rebuild. There's a big rebuild happening. It's happening on the down low. Like there's not a bunch of people watching this happen, but it's because you're in this super secret hermit mode. Very just like deep meditative, quiet, almost. You're being very private about this. I don't get that you are actually in isolation or that you've isolated yourself, but spiritually you're being very quiet. And then this Three of Wands. Let's see. I hope I don't mess this up. Nope, I messed it up. There we go. Ha ha ha. There, that's it. Okay. So make sure you like and subscribe the video. It sure helps out. There, thank you. Thank you. It helps out the channel. I'm growing slowly. So there's this deep meditative state, a real quiet something happening, or it's happening. You're not telling someone, you're not telling anybody about this. You're in the middle of it happening right now. It might be happening. There's a conversation earlier during the read, as before I switched over live, of crap. I just lost it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There's somebody. I'm being blocked here. They don't want me to make the association between this upgrade and whatever it was from before. Like the whole key to that. It wasn't just that I lost the word to it. I lost the entire key to it. 3 of Wands. There's a cooperation that needs to happen for this upgrade to come into complete. You might be looking for a guru right now. Some of you are looking for a teacher in your spiritual progression. You might be reaching out here for that. Hi, all the comments just rolled in at once. They all kind of commented, hi, everybody. What's wrong with you? Oh, so much, Carly. So much. 3 of Wands. And then the Knight of Wands here. What's wrong with my city? What city is that? What's wrong with my city? Where is this showing up where I live? So the Knight of Wands here. Somebody's going to be getting up and moving, but it's slow. The Knight of Wands is totally topped off with the Chariot. So someone is being pushed off of their role so that you can upgrade. There's a justice, like a balance of the scales happening here. Someone else, you're not intended to see that someone else is being punished and you are being given their role and they're being made to watch. But it's supposed to be coming into I don't know what you're talking about. My city. Oh, well, that's nice of you to say. That's nice of you to say. Yeah, so somebody is getting pushed out of their whole deal so that you can get the seat that you're taking. Maybe you wouldn't be taking that seat if you knew that someone was being punished for you to get that seat. So the 3 of Swords here. There's a mental alienation, an error, a loss, distraction, disorder, confusion. I feel like this is the person that is getting bumped. 2 of Pentacles. Recreation, connections, news and messages in writing. So that's their somebody had like spiritual legal action taken against them. Yeah, this is that person, their punishment. Your reward is at this end. You got the reward because you were in the middle of a great spiritual upgrade that you've been earning on your own. It's been taking a hot minute because you had to get somebody else out of the way. And it's not anything that you did. You didn't earn their downfall. They earned their own downfall. You're not going to find out about this officially ever. you're going to be able to figure out what happened after the fact, because there's going to be some people butthurt on their own business. There we go. Let's see. I realize that, but there's going to be other people that are going to watch this video after it gets uploaded too. So if it doesn't apply to you, just let it pass over and let somebody else appreciate it. Do you have a specific question, Carly? You think of something. I'll keep throwing, and let's see. Do you live alone? That's an inappropriate question. Next question, please. Do you live alone? Cards are being stale. What's going on there? What's going on there? Let's see. I'm going to get out the rune stones here. Please tell me what I need to hear right now. Hi, Simona B. Tell me what you need to hear right now. That the universe loves you right back, that there is a huge amount of love for you. Yeah, it didn't stop. Let's see. What are we doing? This might get a little bit loud here, so hang on. Okay. Well, welcome, Simona. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're the first commenter on any of my videos or shorts, then you'll win a free 15-minute personal read. You'll get a YouTube link, but make sure you include your question. Okay, what do we got here? I'm so glad that you guys are here, that you folks are here, ladies and germs. Let's see. Okay. Oop. There, now I can see. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Carly. It's very nice. I love your outfit. St. Vinny's de Paul. I think probably this whole outfit cost me about $7. Let's see. I got a new runes book. I'm gonna use it. I've got this really nice this nice board here, but I just got this new runes book in, and yeah, it's got cards too. It's got some cards in it. This is so pretty too. I love this box. You guys know I'm a box frenzy. This book is beautiful. So it came like this, right? And the deck of cards were tucked in like that, right? Super ginchy. And you go, boop. And the cards pop right out. And it's just like really sturdy and nicely lined. And then the whole book. The whole book slides out. But it's just really nicely made. You know, I love it. You have always been the first one. Let's see. Come on. All right. Your sister's in the chat. Which one is your sister? Who's your sister? Or is it a sister from another mister? Hey, mister, she's my sister. Let's see. Get all of this sorted out here. Wunjo. I know I'm saying these wrong. All right. Right. See if I missed anybody. Hello, anyone new to the room, new to the chat? Sorry about the wiggling. There we go. Okay, that should be steady and stable. I was trying to scroll through the comments. Make sure you comment and like and subscribe. Let's see. So I'm going to throw the rune cards at the same time. We'll do this stone reading together. Oh, Simone B. Okay, cool. So Carly and Simone, nice to have you. Thanks for coming in and sharing. I don't know what's going on with these. I haven't done anything with these. We have different dads. My sister and I both have different dads as well. There we go. All right, now we're getting some activity warming up. That'll take the 2 right there. So with these stones, we're going to read Fehu and Othilla. I'm probably saying these so desperately American. All right, what do we got here? All right, so there's Parthro, Cup Mysteries, Secrets, Occult Abilities. Some heritage. We're talking about family here. We're definitely talking about, and we could be spirit families for sure. And then friends, enemies, and social order. What is going on here? Oh, confirmation. Well, it was nice to see you too, Carly. I'm reading these stones here, and make sure you come back and see the whole video after it's uploaded. Let's see. There's a journey coming up. That might be you. Get some good rest. Sleep and rest easy. Let's see. You're going to be off to dreamland. That's your journey right now. Let's see what is going on. We're reading. There's whatever you're about to do is going to be fruitful. How do we get that where it will focus? There we go. there's a journey coming here, but there's it's going to be prosperous. So you're getting a good sign to take a trip right now. Yeah, this is a good time to take a trip. It's going to be a short trip. No, I don't want to do that. How do I go back out of that? There we go. Yeah, there's a short trip that needs to be taken. Mankind, self, enemies, social order, friends. There's a cup of a die cup. So there's some covering, secrets. There's something being cloaked here. There's a cloaking happening. Someone is hiding their relationship status from you, hiding who they think they want to be. Well, I might be a while, but you just go ahead and close your eyes and listen along. Let's see. So, yeah, they're hiding who they want you to relate to them as. They're hiding they're like they're hiding their true identity from you. They're hiding a part of themselves. They want you to see them as an important person. They want you to value them. They want you to see them, but I get the feeling there's some esteem issue here. There is they're not confident about who they are in front of you. And it could be just as simple as that. This is a new relationship, of course. Yeah, this is someone that's just like really unsure of themselves in front of you. You put off you relationships, sacrifice, exchanges, gifts. They want to come at you with a relationship, but they're so unnerved by you. They don't feel like they're enough, which is the common theme. Horse, transportation, change. They're trying to figure out how to connect with you, how to win your trust, how to they want to take you somewhere and do something with you. They want to go out on a date with you. Do we know this person already? They've got a lot to offer. They feel like they have a lot to offer. I'm getting that there's a little bit of they're getting a little bit of, they're gonna be a little reactive if you don't. There's some instability behind this. You might need to be concerned about their way they're going to handle rejection, or that they might mistake your surprise of their interest as a rejection. So if you're interested in this person that's coming in soon, they're going to be really ready for being told no. So ready that any gesture from you is going to be almost like a pratfall of like you're going to be just as caught off guard and blushing and stammering as they are. Some of you are being advised to remember that when you are entering into a new relationship, the other person involved is not always a bad guy coming in to feast on your soul, but may genuinely just be nervous and anxious and stumbling and bumbling because they like you so much and they're just silly about you. They're just silly about you. Oh, thank you so much. I hope it's not anytime soon, but sweet fucking release when it happens. Let it come quick. Okay. There's, you know, the world doesn't often come back and tell you what they think of you. And this, you have said the loveliest things already today. Thank you so much. Hi, Amanda. Hi, how are you today? Make sure you folks like and subscribe. I'm going to keep reading here. We got one more in the stones here. So you've got somebody coming to you that is going to be really super shy and really kind of geeky about it. And is going to be so ready for your rejection that any utterance while you're trying to collect your words is going to come out for them. They're going to be already like, I'm sorry to bother you. I should have never. So, well, have a good night, Carly. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. What was that? Shirbella Villa Flores. Cherie Villa Flores. Hi, nice to have you here, Cherie. May you have a reading. What is your question? 1964, March 26th. Okay. Okay. Just on the end, yeah. Just on the end. Hi, T baby. Oh, haha, titty baby. Very funny. You got me. You got me. Oh, let's see. Okay. So what is your question, Cherie? I'm in North America. I'm in the United States. I'm going to find a much better paying job. Well, I certainly hope so. It's a matter of when and where, right? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts and maybe a new partner. She's just looking for a new beginning. You're looking for just a whole refresher across the board. Yeah, when is this going to happen? Okay, I've got some cards for that that'll give us a time frame. Oh, and my comforts in being an Aries. I am one as well. It's hard. I will caution you against the Aries impulse. Hi again, Carly. I applaud you in bringing the question up before you've made the jump already. That's usually how I find myself. There's a Virgo here, or there's going to be some change in August, September. So, PD, oh shit. Okay, so what I got here, Cherie, was, firstly, there's a time frame of August to September in the Virgo season. So the end of August to the end of September, yeah? What came after that was another time frame. Is this right here? What we've got is 50 PD. From in the month immediately following solstice. So December 22nd to January 19th, involving a crossroads deal. So an offer may come to you right after Christmas, or from right at Christmas, right at solstice on December 22nd for a month, Capricorn season. And it's a setup. It's a setup And it's a crossroads deal will be offered. Whatever deal is going down from December 22nd to January the 19th. This is not a good deal. This is not going to be a good time to take action. That's what you're being advised. Lean more toward the end of next summer, as opposed to making the jump right now, which is so Aries to do. A complete life change before the end of the year. Oh yeah, I can pull that off. That's 3 weeks. I got 3 weeks. End of next summer. Yeah. I'd say by 4th of July, you'll be in the motion of it. By the 1st of August, you're being, again, warned about this PD. The same 2 cards popped out. The same 2 cards popped out together. Just reinforcing this idea. But whatever's going on this winter is going to get your ass in jail, honey. No way. Crossroads. The only 3 cards that popped out together, I started shuffling. Could have shuffled all that same setup. The same 3 cards came out together. I get that it is less of about what timing is going to happen. Police department, 5-0. Blue. Cops, pigs. Scorpio popped out, and not off planet. So there's October. Yeah, you're being encouraged toward PD for the crossroads deal. Whatever offer, whatever big change that you're talking about making, you're asking about the timing of it. What I'm getting is that if it's going to come in between December 22nd and the end of January, no, because that's, look, okay, so here's the deal. The changes that are going to come in for you, there's going to be an offer for the changes that we're all talking about during this time period, from Christmas for a month. It is a crossroads deal. It is a bad deal. It is somebody giving you a setup deal that no matter how it comes out, it's going to cost you. And what it's going to cost you is it's going to get your ass into some legal trouble, potentially landing your ass in jail for something. I don't get that going into police work is the suggestion. The involvement with the police is on the other level. Okay, bad deal. Will not take it. Okay. And again, it's about your discretion. You may take this same deal later, but December to mid-January is not the time to act on it. And so it flipped you to, should I get out of Las Vegas? Honey, it's always a good time to get out of Las Vegas. Yeah, so the off planet in the down position, you don't have to go far. And it came in with sometime around or not later than the end of next November. Well, we do have somebody else in the room, so let's take a couple of other reads here. And then if you were, again, we're one-on-one, the next time we're one-on-one, then we can go ahead and do that. Good. So for you, Cherie, yes, right now is not the time to take action. You're being encouraged to sometime in the end of next August. And if you can wait that long, sometime between August and the end of next November, that's the best time for all. You're probably going to be busy doing a lot of planning up to now, a lot up to then, a lot of preparation up to then. So by the time you get there, it's going to feel like I've been doing this the whole time. This wasn't no timing thing. No, it's just that's when it will all come to fruit, is the end of next summer. Okay. Great. Great. I'm so glad I could give you some kind of feedback there. Girl, who's in these streets? Who's in these streets? You can roll up in these streets now. You got some game on you. Somebody's on you. For somebody thinks you're in these streets being a succubus, or that you're a gold digger. Some of you is being accused of being a gold digger. It will end next summer. It'll come to fruit next summer. It'll come to fruit like August to November, and by November the cycle will have settled down. I gather you work somewhere with the trade there. Is somebody trying to get you in the streets? Is it starting to shift for you? Because I know it's legal down there. October next year. That's even just saying October next year sounds like solid. What is streets? In these streets? In these streets, your booty in the streets. Partying, clubbing, rolling, and maybe somebody is in these streets watching you, thinking that they can hook up on you. Is there somebody that is trying to, or was trying to, take advantage of you? Let's see. I don't know. Some people get wild out there. So people get wild, and they come down there to get wild. And you know how it is too, working in the service industry. People will come at you like you're an amenity to the hotel. People will come at you as an amenity to the freaking restaurant. Okay. So we're going to move on here. We're going to move on. We got the Rainbow Bridge. Pure agape love here. And a Scorpio, or a dark Scorpio. I'm not familiar enough with Scorpio to know their characteristics for what's dark. There's a cause for celebration here, for definite. So the Rainbow Bridge would be permanent crossing over. But, oh, you're being advised to have some faith here. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, yeah? Make the channel grow strong. Get this out to as many people as be helped by it. Let's see. So the Rainbow Bridge being inverted is supported by pure agape love, like not romantic love, just like nurturing, supportive, balanced power exchange, nothing crazy, nothing weird. Is this faith-based? Is this a relationship coming in? It's that it's taken the path of the Rainbow Bridge inverted like that. There is a spiritual connection coming in for some of you. It could be a romantic partner, but it's based in this pure agape love, this love for love's sake, this love for kindness' sake. And yeah, and the faith fell on the floor, so that's like a deeply personal message. Typically, if I'm reading cards for myself and the message has some secret for me that doesn't want the rest of broadcast to pick up on, the cards, some of the cards will fall on the floor. And I take that as that was only meant for me, or that was meant for me, and it doesn't want whoever I'm reading about to pick up on. It separates that part of the message for me personally. Woo! So there's something weird just happened. My cards flipped over, so a message just got inverted. Someone's trying to double back on a message. What is that? What is that? I want something else here. There's a faith message. There's a hidden message. This stone came up with, where is it? No, there's the marking is hidden. So you just see the marking? The marking is not intended to be seen. We're getting a secret message here. And what was this one? What happens when I roll it over to... Birth, fertility, growth, new beginnings. A die cup. There's a cloaking happening. There's part of this new beginning you're not intended to know about, because if you know about it, you're gonna fuck it up. Hi again. Let's see. That's where the faith comes in. It is probably, Spirit is moving stuff in your house right now among people who know what you desire. And somehow it's like there's two timelines here and they can't cross the streams. Don't cross the streams. The two of you have whatever this connection, this person, this deep bond connection. You're going to bond over something besides romance. That's how it's coming in. You're going to bond over something besides romance. God damn, it all fell apart. What the shit? Yeah, your spirit team's working hard right now. It says, I excel at most everything I do. And cord cutting. Your spirit team is going to cut the cord from someone who was assuming an awful lot of your attention and power. It came in sideways. I excel at most, and in the next 30 days. I think I'm still reading Cherie's. Yeah, Cherie, this is, yeah. It's the W is false. This one coming in the next 30 days, and this I excel at most everything I do. The person's going to try to convince you. And you hearing this and seeing this message is part of your spirit team moving in the background for you, where this other person can't find it. This other person doesn't know where you get your advice. They're going to think that you're consulting. And you are. You're consulting me. You're consulting the cards. But this other person doesn't think you have any backup. Nothing nice. Nothing nice. Yeah. Nice comes next summer. Yeah? Nice. nothing. When was the last time really changing your own life felt good? Until after you were done. Until after you go, God, I'm so glad I did that. No. Right now, learning feels like stupid. Growth feels like mired in shit. Because you have to first recognize that you're there and needing to do something else, needing to pull yourself through a period. So no, it's not going to feel nice. It's going to feel like cutting ties. It's going to feel like starting over. It's going to feel like cutting people out. It's going to feel like a contest. Release from attachment and having to fight against this Virgo energy. They're going to be really fucking pushy. They're going to make it a contest. And if you've got a relationship that this relationship coming in the next 30 days, this offer, and it doesn't have to be, hi, Jen Howell. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Okay, Jen Howell. Yeah, this thing in the next 30 days is a big fail. It's a big fail. What was that? I heard baby. I heard a baby. The next thing in the next 30 days. Your succubus. God. There's a star seed with a shit ton of confidence. Everything I need. There's a star seed here that got caught up in a coven. You're finding out that it's a broken coven. That you were being brought in as, like, not a sacrifice or a succubus, but all of this is downturned. Look at this. All of this is downturned. But as they were just using you. For your confidence, I'm everything I need. This is also you moving yourself away from this broken coven because you are a star seed. Someone does not give a shit about being seen for being under the influence, under the influence. What would be under the influence? Like, they don't care if people see them all the way out, down and fucking dirty. They don't care. They don't care if people see them as plain dirty. They don't care. What you gonna do about it? You don't care. Maybe this is you when you realize that this group, these two women and a male energy, two femmes and a male energy, and that's coming off as a broken coven is a warlock that found two broken practitioners, broken people. Their cyclic existence is broken. Their users, they're using, or they're compromised in some way, and he comes in like he's going to save them, and he builds. He is the narcissist building his harem supply. But they're all pseudo witchy. They all have talents. There might be a star seed who has entered a broken coven with this. This is the star seed. I've come into this before. I've come into this. This is a big energy here. And they're really good at cloaking this. He comes off as bisexual or gay, and these are two hags. When I was coming up, a hag was a straight woman that hung out with a gay male as her bestie and wingmaned for him, but really wanted to be in a romantic relationship with him. Will and grace. There's definitely a narcissistic energy here. So will and grace is an example of what a hag is. But this male narcissist practitioner is the warlock that is leading this broken coven. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be, hey, we're a coven. It'd be, you're my woman, or you are my women. And they love working for him. They love being a team under his tutelage. There's no equal ground in this coven. It's a broken coven. And it's because this male is a muggle and can't pull the juice to make these. Where's the star? It's a star seed, but he's got no juice. He's got nothing but neuroses and narcissism. Like if you were a dark star seed, then you've got some jacked up skill set. And that's who you would go for. It's like evil genius kind of vibe. But not even an evil genius. It's an evil genius with a low self-esteem. And they don't care if they're seen as an evil genius type. It's giving like dark Virgo, but the muggle thing. So they're not a muggle, they're a star seed, but they're a broken star seed. Okay. And again, why do these low vibes? Some of you are having to deal with this. You're looking for cooperation, and what you're finding is this big fat case of crapiosis. Oh wow, they didn't like that at all. They think they're being a pimp and a pusher. That's the energy that they're driving. Two-faced. There's some duplicity. Big duplicity there. Sorry. I don't mean to be two-faced on a Gemini, but it came down, and it's dark twin energy means, left hand don't know what the right hand's doing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to help the channel grow. I sure do appreciate it. Oh, what was that? What was that? Was that the same? I don't know. There's a demon here. There's definitely with this starseed energy going dark and duplicitous like this. Oh yeah, they'll cooperate if they get to be your pimp and your pusher. It's codependent, dysfunction. I don't like this. I don't like this. Some of you need to be reminded that these people are out here. Yeah, some of you just you forget that the world really is like that. And now you are seeing your value. You thought just being a nice person was just kind of a null. But yeah, it's a W, baby. There's the more you attach to this identity, or the other way around, it's a release from attachment, but it's inverted. So there's some kind of inverted energy here, where the more you meditate to escape, the closer you get to creation. The more you try to release from attachment, there's something about the attachment here. There's this resistance of release from attachment. There's a need to step back and clear your head here. When you do that, that's where you see the nature of the attachment. That's why it's upside down, because you're confused about how to release attachment from somebody because you don't even understand what the relationship is. All right, well, this is where I step in, okay? Stepping back to clear your head means finding out what the nature of your relationship is. Because if you don't know and they're not forthcoming, something's going down on you. Like, that's not even in a good way. Something is going down. Around you that they don't want you to know about. I mean, it's like organized feasting. Yeah, confirmation. It's all about misdirection. They are attempting to misdirect your spirit team. They're trying to, so they can't attack you directly. They've figured this out. So, so now they're trying to come after your ramparts. God, why does this keep coming up over sexual? There's some, I don't know if there's a Capricorn involved here. There's some sophomoric humor here for sure. This is the level of kind of pettiness or sophomoric humor or inability to, like, the person you're dealing with can't say the anatomically correct word for body parts without giggling. There's an earth angel involved. Maybe you're the earth angel manifesting an exorcism. Trying to get this demon off of you. We're trying to. That's what we're doing right here. That's what we're doing right here. Settle in here. I'm inviting you to settle in here. And we are going to do what we can to expel this demon from infesting or distorting whatever's happening here. What interference is happening with your spirit team from you. They're not attacking you directly anymore. They are going after your communications. Communications, this is a national message. Communications will be negatively affected between February 14th and March 24th. Pisces season from the end of Capricorn into Aries. You're being advised to reinforce or back up your communications before February 14th. In romantic relationships, make sure you have clear communication with the person you are intending to make your Valentine. Illness is involved. There are some communications, misdirection, jacking your team spirit. There's going to be some flying monkeys coming around, interfering with your success. You'll see the first sign of this interference after February 14th. What do we got? Yep. I'll save those for later. Okay, there's someone here watching. There is, the enemy is watching you in real time. It's just a contest right now, but potentially If I give up this message before they get off the line here, it'll turn into combat. This is spirit team combat. I'm reading these 2 cards on the floor. So I don't want to pull them up here yet until it's clear. And when I'm saying clear is it's about, yeah, anybody can come back and watch this at any time. I excel at most everything I do, so we've got a real egotistical SOB here. And this is some very dark energy that just landed. Wants to misdirect you to who the bad guy is. There's somebody, this exorcism is trying to get you to feel like the bad guy, get you to assume some guilt and responsibility that is, shit. Your heavenly angels are guarding you so hard right now. Someone did a really, really bad thing. Someone did a really, really bad thing. A really bad thing, like a no takes backs, and not ego takes backs. A spirit realm, big time, no takes backs. Physical realm, I don't want to know these people. I don't want them to think I know them or who they are or anything that they're doing. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want to know you. I don't want you knowing my name. What is this? Just big dark energy does not want me talking to you right now. Big threats. Some of you are under heavy intimidation to not talk. Some of you are under protective custody. Some of you are very aware that you are not, that someone, that it is like bad for your health right now to be talking. And shit just got real. Shit just got real. Now this isn't intended to make you fearful. This is intended to bring your awareness to something that you already know. If you are feeling fearful of this or actually fearful for your safety, that's not the message I'm sending. This is people that are moving in their lives around you doing really bad shit to other people that you are not supposed to know about. And they're doing it in real time. Now, if you know about these things, there was a crossroads deal to get you involved. This is strictly, and here it comes. That's this crossroads deal from earlier. Through Christmas, from solstice to the end of January. It's not a mystical or spiritual threat. It's a physical person. March. Yeah, I was looking for Taurus earlier. But this isn't about Taurus. It's about this Pisces. And they're going to wait until after their birthday. But it is a very real, actual thing. It's not your imagination. You're going to have to look into the darkness. You're going to have to see and declare a very hard thing that you don't want to know about. It's going to be the ending of something for you, but the beginning of another phase of your life. Something that you had thought was very important to you. Yep. I can see that card in my head. I can see that tarot card in my head. It's the, what is that, the Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, walking away, leaving something that was of great importance is no longer. And that, you know, while this is happening, anybody would look at you and go, there's only one thing you need to be worrying about, and that's what's right here in front of you. But after the fact, because you were going to be taking care of business so clearly, like insisting that business get taken care of, you were going to be able to put it all to absolute bed. Just put it absolute to rest when it's done. This card's not going to show itself until I'm done telling you what it is it has to tell you. You got to stay on business for the next 9 months. 9 to 10 months. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody's pregnant. You're about to find out that you're pregnant. Some of you are about to find out that you were pregnant. Like imminently find out you were pregnant. And by the end of next summer, there's going to be an answer. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Something that was an incredibly big deal is suddenly not going to be a big deal anymore. It's just not going to be that big of a deal anymore. It's not that it's going to go away. For some of you, it will go away because you stand on business. But it's going to be, it'll be done. That's why I think there's a child involved. Either you're not going to be worrying about it because there won't be a child to be had, or like, you know, you'll make some other choices before it becomes a child. Before you become with child. Let's just say it for what it is. Whatever that means to you. Okay? I don't want to get in a big discussion about that shit. This is about real people making real choices about real life because they have to sit down at their real dinner table and feed someone or not. Shit gets real. Shit gets real fast. And unless you are going to feed that child, then you don't get to sell. Some of you are adjusting your ideas about your responsibilities. Okay. Okay. I am being advised. Well, somebody's got a lot to say about that. Somebody just decided, well, that's fine with me. Tell all your friends. Let's get back in the runes here. You don't get to tell other people what to think. You don't get to tell other people what you believe. If you are busy minding your own business, you do not have time to be minding somebody else's. Right here. Let's see. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm so glad you're here. If you're the first person to comment on any of my videos or shorts, and you'll see if you're the first person when you go in to comment, include your question because you'll be the winner of the first commenter free read giveaway. It is a 15-minute personal pre-recorded read. It's a YouTube link I'll send to you because I am only on YouTube. That's right, folks. Angel Radio Tarot is only on YouTube. And if you want to send a contribution, only because so many people have said, how do I do that? You can reach that on Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot right there. Just as you see it right here. Angel Radio Tarot. Let's see. We're talking about some insight. There's a communication, inspiration. Where is it? There we go. It's all right there. Irish is coming out. There's some people from overseas that are watching. Maybe you're taking a trip overseas. There's someone that's taking a trip overseas. To do what? Holiday, holiday. There's a thorn, a reactive force, a defensive conflict. A defensive conflict. Someone doesn't want you to go on a trip. Come on now, if you're in the room, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and tell me hi so I know you're watching, okay? Let's see. The sun, success, goals, realized, honor. Something's coming through. You want to go on this trip. Someone doesn't want you to go because they know that it's going to be fruitful for you. Damn. Just jumped right out of my hand. It's going to be fruitful for you. Why don't they want you to have a good trip? Someone's like super jelly. Oh my God. Dude, I was with this guy, living with this person, took my Christmas holiday. He couldn't take time off. I went to his mother's house for Christmas for a week. And he still couldn't leave me alone long enough to have a holiday with her. I was with his own mom. And he was still like on the phone crying, stressing, wanting to fight because I wasn't home with him. Dude. Somebody just cannot let you have. You've got some dreams and fantasies for some of you. The water has been important. You're going to cross water to make this trip. Yeah, the overseas thing. There's a new beginning here. Taking this trip for you, you're cutting out, you may not be restarting a relationship, but this is you insisting on a new way of doing things. And there's also birth, fertility, growth. If you two are ever going to like make people or have a family or be a family or constitute a family, you're gonna have to be able to not do this. Let's see. Yeah, you're trying to make something happen here. You're trying to nail it down. They're trying to nail it down. You want things to happen more naturally. They're trying to nail it down before anything else. Mysteries, secrets. They're starting to make wishes on you to try to come around instead of putting the effort in. They're trying to like maybe they're guilt tripping you. There's some. They're going around in the back way. Hi, Schaefer. Hi. Nice to see you here. Let's see. Okay, these last three stones here together. They're jumping the gun here. They don't want to wait for the relationship to grow. They want to guaranteed something out the gate. But that's not how it works. They've got this vision. They think that they can create it with technical ability. They've got the way. They've got the light. They're going to show you, no. This is the way we have a relationship. It goes like this. You have this part. And then we build the thing. And then we make a bunch of kids. And then we have a family. They skip the family part. We have a bunch of kids. And then we have a farm. And then we have a thing. And then we start building an empire. And yeah, they're the only ones that can see what has to happen here. They're the only ones with the true vision and the inspiration. Ugh. How tiresome. How tiresome. I don't think that they're being nasty about it. They're not being controlling, other than just so singularly focused that they're forgetting to bring people along. All right. I want to pull some cards again. I'm going to pull some cards again. Ring a bell. A nice little reset there. Does anybody want me to sing the bowl? I'm going to get the bowl and sing it. Just feel like shaking it up, clearing the air up. It got a little stale there for a minute. I'm going to light some incense here too. Bringing the energy down. Deep breath. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like that video. Thanks for coming to Angel Radio Tarot. I'm Cece. It is great to have you here. Where'd it go? I gotta be able to... Oh, turn it around. I can't see it. This is blocking my A. There we go. Right there. Turn, turn, turn. Turn, turn. Come on, my brains. Oh, I gotta just take it out of there. That should make me crazy. Ah. Oh. Oh, hi, Carly. Hi. I glanced at it. I didn't see who came back in. Did you not get any sleep, dear? Let's see. What are we gonna do? We're gonna get something nice and positive for you to get some rest on here. Let's see. I am so glad that my appearance comforts you. Here we go. I hope, as in Buddhist wishes, that anyone that sees me or hears me or even hears the sound of my voice or even the mention of my name would be relieved from suffering immediately. All right, what do we have here? Come bring us some messages. Some of you are sitting in the darkness and feel like you can see farther than ever. Some of you are being encouraged to sit within the light that rests in a dark place, as in prayer. You seek a higher self-connection through going quietly downward into soul, into self. The Buddha is bringing messages now. There's a clearing of spirit that needs to happen here. While follow the light came in downward, now we're reached the light within. Or you're reaching the light within by following this light downward. There's this inversion of ideas here that you see beyond by connecting with the higher self that is in the lower center of you. That you see the light within by following the darkness inward, chasing the shadows. You're chasing the shadows. Some of you are being encouraged to chase the shadows. Instead of follow the light, Carol Ann. Wow, I'm glad you did. Divine wisdom. Some of you are being encouraged to chase away the shadow within by I don't want to put too fine a point on it, Carly, because you're trying to fall asleep. But by closing your eyes and not focusing on darkness behind your eyes, but on the brightness of the light therein. I'm not even talking English. Closing your eyes and not sitting in darkness, but sitting with the bright light coming through your eyelids. Not physically. Yeah. My time on there was 1 2 1 2 1. I knew a blind man who had absolutely no sight from birth, yet when he closed his eyes, he described a blinding white light. That he would see white orbs, and it was all false lighting. It was the mind's eye presenting, looking for something to anchor to. There's a breakthrough in the insight here. No hidden truth. No, there's no. This isn't a hidden truth. Trust your path here. There's a golden path, and it's upward in spirit, but it's inward and dimensionally inward. Yeah, again, this juxtaposition of expanse by going inward, light by going into the darkness. How can you see that your candle is even lit while you're standing in the full sun? Have you ever tried to light a match in midday outside? In still wind, you can't see the flame. So how useful is that light while you're in the midst of glory? That's a fine place to put it. Add to the glory, sure, but after some point, are you really adding to it, or are you taking away from some other place that could have used it better? You're being advised to not give away your spiritual resources. But it seems opposite to what we just said. Don't give it away just as soon as you recognize that it's in you. That's a denial of it in you. You might as well not even look for it. You're afraid of it. Some of you are afraid of what you'll find in the center of you. And that you want to grab it with both hands and run out the door with it and show it to somebody else. Just do something with this. It's like a sudden incendiary device going. You ran into the burning building. You ran into the vault. You grabbed that stick of dynamite. You looked at it and realized that fucking fuse is going. And instead of putting it out where you are, instead of looking that you've still got this much, you could just go like this and take it off of there. But no, you running out the door with it, handing it to somebody else, wanting them to do something with it. Do something with this. You're being advised to sit in quiet. Just sit still. Just shut up and sit still. Just stop trying to find justifications. Stop trying to find excuse or reasoning. Just sit for a minute. Just sit. Nothing's changed in the last 5 minutes. Nothing's changed in the last 5 minutes. Okay. You're starting to put me to sleep. Everything's going to be okay. Make yourself a note and stick it right in front of wherever you wake up. Be the first thing you see. Welcome back. It's going to be okay. I'm going to get the rune cards back out here. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're... Who's still in here? Carly, or is it you? Are you still with me? Or did you drift off to sleep already? Someone needs a lullaby. Someone needs comfort. Someone is seeking comfort. Someone is seeking the simple pleasures of comfort. Someone needs a hug. Someone near you need a hug. Someone pop right out. Someone near you needs a hug. Some of you may be in a room with someone that you care about and nothing's really going on. They just need a hug. Yeah, this card is about home, Othila. About family and the universal truth. Sometimes you just need a hug. What do you do when you just need a hug? Some of you are being encouraged to not wait until it's so long into needing a hug to seek one out. Regular maintenance. Some of you are being reminded to socialize for hormonal stimulation and regulation. You don't have to touch everybody. Just go to a common place where you're safe, where you feel safe, where you can feel safe. Again, family coming out. Charitable deeds and the greater good. Some of you are being advised to combat your need for social interaction by volunteering. Transcend the self through communion. Charitable deeds and the greater good. Building a family through your contributions to a group. Be careful that you don't tie your esteem to giving. Oh, let's see. Don't give up the gains that you've made through isolation, through hermitage. The effects it has had on your independence. Some of you are being cautioned against social addiction. And realigning your identity with social approval. Some of you are being encouraged to seek out a spiritual family. Connecting with the higher power, broadening your horizons, invoking wisdom. Yeah, there's opening your mind. Seeking a guru or seeking a spiritual family. Yeah, all of this is about family and the higher power. A higher power, the higher spirit, the life force. It doesn't have to be a god. It could be Just recognizing and honoring the spark of life. Okay, I'm going to go traditional here with a Celtic cross, a Celtic cross, in Rider-Waite Tarot in my gold foil, which means I'm going to get the book out here. Oh, yeah. Well, you're doing great. Let me tell you, you're doing great. I'm glad you're here. You look amazing. You look amazing. You look at least as good as I feel. You're stunning. You really are. You're stunning there doing nothing. You're just stunning. I like to tell people exactly how I like them. Let me tell you, not enough men in this world get baseline compliments. Like, you know what? That's a great shirt on you. Or, you know what? You should wear that color tie more often. Doesn't have to be a come on, just a recognition. Men do not get enough compliments in this life. And I got to put it to you, I'm a pretty independent lady. And I grew up somewhere, I got this idea in my mind that I was supposed to go out in the world and cut a place out here for myself and make the best of it. At my house, it was 18, you're out the door, and you don't come back. Like, you can come back for visiting on holidays, but you don't move back home. And that was kick them out of the nest kind of method. It didn't exclude having help when you needed it from your family of origin while you were outside of the family of origin. But it did mean that you were responsible for you. When the law recognized you as legally responsible for yourself, you are legally responsible for yourself. All right. Some of you are getting into the animal nature, relying on your instinct, your vibes. This is separate from your spiritual nature, separate from your intellectual nature. This is in your deep down, crawled out of the protozoa, whatever, goo. This is lizard brain intelligence. I was going to throw a Celtic cross here. So this is you. You're in a visceral moment. I dropped some cards. Come on. It's stuck to the floor. It's like so flat. Ugh. There we go. It was stuck to the floor. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of knew that was the deal. Those cards that was missing. All right. So this lizard brain state that you're in might feel fearful when you're talking about chakra alignment. This is the one that lives in your butthole. It's the lizard brain. It's the tingle in your tailbone when you're fearful. It's when your hair stands up on the back of your neck. It starts at your butthole. 10 of Wands. So you've got some spidey senses going off about something right now. Ten of Wands is what crosses or helps you here. The Ace of Pentacles is the root of the matter. How are we gonna get to it? What's holding you back? Really, what's the cause of this? And then on this particular matter, to get grounded on what we're talking about here, is the Ten of Cups in the past position. And the Knight of Pentacles in the present position. What's moving in your house right now. And then what's in the future influences on this subject. Thank you. Queen of Swords. How you feel about this? There it is. Where'd you go? I saw you. This is how you feel about this. Is your mom still alive? But I'm not trying to be mean. I couldn't fall asleep. Is your mom still alive? But I'm not trying to be mean. I don't know if my mom's still alive. I don't know. Did I say something that made you ask that question? I don't recall. And then external, how the world sees you moving through this. Shit, whole bunch here. So this is give us our conclusion right here. How the world sees you moving through this, your greatest hopes and fears on the matter, and then what the final outcome is. And it's being heavily influenced by a downplayed magician energy. Like there's somebody else watching this go on. They think they've got their fingers in it. They sure do. All right. So whoever this reading is for, this might be for you. This might be for someone that you know. If it's not for you, or if none of this really jives with you, then it's not for you. So take what does and leave the rest for someone else. Okay. Take what applies and leave the rest. Yeah, so you're in this lizard brain energy right now. 10 of Wands. I can't just hit the pause button on live. Hi, welcome to whoever just popped in there. I'm Cece. I'm your host here at Angel Radio Tarot. We're 10 of Wands. We're in the middle of a read here. This could be for you or for someone that you know. If it applies to you, fantastic. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. 10 of Wands. It's in its upright. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's just like false seeming kind of, there's a little bit of hiding their face while they're carrying off. Somebody thinks that they're gonna be helping you, but they're not, and they're hiding something on their face about it. They're coming to you with a gift. They're coming to you with some kind of they're going to tell you that they want to help you, but they're not telling you everything. Ace of Pentacles. Here we go. It's the evil side of wealth, bad intelligence that comes with great riches. So there's like some kind of despot feeling here. Somebody is whoever this is thinks that they can come in and control your situation. They see themselves as coming to you with support, more support than you have to give somebody else. So that makes them like the rich daddy in this spiritual support setup. Comfortable material conditions, but yeah, it's not of use to you at all. It's all their stuff. It's all their support. It's all about them and what they can provide. And they kind of look down on you, not because of what you do isn't great. What you do is amazing. Maybe they just don't like that other people like that you're amazing. Sometimes there's no accounting for why someone wants to act out on you. They just choose a direction, and it's whoever's in front of them. It's hard to remember that, especially if you like them. If they got you to like them, if they got you to invest in their cult of personality, it's hard to take. You've never seen my mom before. What are you doing? No, I'm pretty sure you've never seen my mom before. Oh, brother. Let's see. 10 of Cups. The contentment and repose of the entire heart. So in the past, things have been really good, really solid. A perfection of human love and friendship. Sounds like love bombing if this is this person. Sounds like love bombing. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Let's see. I have a hard enough time talking to a therapist about why I don't know if my mom's still alive, so I'm not going to get into it on the YouTube. Here's me being wildly uncomfortable with the subject. The Knight of Pentacles. So what's moving in your house on this subject around this person? It's all very serviceable. It's all very rightly done. It's all very normal on the outside, but there's no feeling. There's no feeling behind it. The Queen of Swords. So a lot of empty words. There's a lot of empty words, and you wouldn't know that until time goes on and you have a chance to evaluate whether or not they followed through. But right now, whoever this person is, they're love bombing the future faking. God, why is it like narcissists are so textbook? It's just boring. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So it just got really, really cold in this room for no reason. Ha. Yeah, I am very glad I got to see an expert. That was very useful. Although I did end that relationship with that therapist because every time we had session, they put their feet up in a chair next to him, and she would wear a dress. And like the third time, after I'd already said something to her, like the third time she picked her dress up to move her legs off the table and lifted her dress high enough up over her knees and legs that I saw the upper waistband of her underwear. And this is my therapist. And that was after 5 years of therapy together. You never can fucking tell where crazy will pop. So, yes. I do enjoy a good therapist, but even when someone is advocating for you, you still got to keep them in check. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. There's whoever this person is, when you don't give them, the first time you don't give them what they want, Because they're putting all this investment into you right now. And well, you're still going to be an ungrateful bitch. That's what's going to come out. Malice, bigotry, artifice, prudery, bale, deceit. They're going to try to guilt trip you, cold you, ice you. They're definitely going to show you what they really fucking think of you. Okay. So what is your greatest concern about this? The Nine of Wands inversed. Yeah, I've already got a feel on this. Obstacles. You just feel like you're fucking jammed. Well, because there's no way that this path is going to lead to a win. That you can see that this is the path that is unfolding in front of you. Don't get discouraged. There are many, many paths that you've walked that have never come to anything. But you still got here. Let's see. It doesn't sound like you've lost anything yet except for this investment in hopefulness, which, you know, people will use to keep you locked in. Nine of Wands, so that's there. Right next to what everybody else sees as you going through is the Eight of Wands. Right close together there. Outward, people are jealous. There's an internal dispute. There's infighting. Some people are feeling really uncomfortable with what they've done and said and fights that they've had and things that they've been caught saying about you. This person has been trying to get people to flying monkey you or to become flying monkeys against you, and they feel guilty about it. People are starting to wake up to what it is that this person is doing. But it's your relationship. How many times have I been out with a guy in a group, get to know their group, their people know them better than I do, and they're all looking at me like, yeah, but it's not my place to say. Are you going to tell her? I'm not going to tell her. What if she's into it? What if that's their thing? I mean, he's like that. Maybe he found somebody that'll finally go that way with him. Ugh. So people will hold their tongue knowing that somebody is a POS, knowing that they're abusive, because relationships are, once we all become adults, people kind of, everybody's left to their own defenses in the most intimate of settings. So maybe you're being encouraged to set up a support system now. Start voicing your doubts to your people before he has a chance to. Because they will flip your people. They will flip your people so fast. And the only defense that you have in any social setting basically is if you're the first one to spill. But you don't want to do that because then it makes you look a certain way. But what makes you look worse is being the second one to spill, because even if the second one that spills is correct and true in an abusive relationship, people will still believe the first person first. Because you have to unconvince them that something else was a different way. Now that they've already put the tracks down in their mind that possibility, it's not even a possibility for them. That was fact. To unfact something is much harder. And if you don't say something and they come back and say all this shit, what they're going to say is, I don't know, I kind of thought you were down with that. So they've already, during that interim of time, you're fucked because they've already changed their opinion of you. Careful who you hook up with and why. This is why we have to cut ties with people. Six of Pentacles. Your greatest hopes and fears in this is about that this really is all about money. Presents, gifts, gratification. Another count says attention, vigilance. Now is the accepted time. Present prosperity. But the card is like, dude's rolling in dough. You're afraid that this is what this person sees you as. Like, this is the feeling that you give them. Is that, man, they fucking made it. They made it. I fucking made it. I made it. Running through your house going, bitch, I made it. I'm having Oprah's baby. And the Eight of Swords. Bad news. Violent chagrin, crisis, censure. The violent chagrin is going to come in the form of a temper tantrum the first time you don't give them what they want. You ungrateful bitch. Crisis, censure, temper tantrums. This is giving adult temper tantrums, which can get violent, physically dangerous. Conflict, calumny, also sickness. The sickness will come in the form of that temper tantrum when they are just refusing to go. When you break it off with them, or when you tell them no, you can't have it, and you hold the boundary and tell them no, they're going to act like a petulant child. They're going to throw the adult temper tantrum. And that, some people would call that red flag. I call that deal breaker. Just saying. It's not the worst. It's just the first. Give people way too much fucking room. Give people way too much fucking room for acting up. These bitches do this shit because somebody in their life didn't smack their hands from the electrical outlet. Somebody, I don't care if they're 45 years old, somebody in their life didn't tell them no at the right time. And now it's my problem or it's your problem. And they're 45 fucking years old. And now you got to deal with not a 4-year-old's tantrum, but a 40-year-old's tantrum. Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Flipping right to the Six of Wands. Several meetings here on the surface. It's a victor triumphing, but it's also great news, such as might be carried into the state of a king's courier. It's expected crowned with its own desire, the crown of hope, and so forth. Let me get that with the Ten of Pentacles. So that you're very hopeful, or they're very hopeful that they're going to pull this off. Or why are you celebrating? This is not this would not be the appropriate time for you to be celebrating, right? It would, however, be time to celebrate if you were a punk ass bitch that still think you had a game on. I'm having Oprah's baby. They don't know that you know yet. Ten of Pentacles. I hope you're doing fine. You look amazing. Ten of Pentacles inverted. Chance, fatality, loss, robbery, games of hazard, sometimes gift, dowry, and pension. Yeah, this is a big hustle for them. This is just a big hustle for them. And you are on it. And there's no way that they're going to get a dime out of you. There's no way. Now, I'm not talking about setting it up. When you meet somebody and you go into something fresh and new, you're generous. You're generous-hearted. You're generous with your pocket. You want the person to feel pleasant. You're glad to know them. You want them to have the world. Maybe, I wish I had the imagination in the moment to say what the other way is. It involves being just as, I see it doesn't even work with the commodity of attention either. Anything that can be a commodity can be abused like that. That was the Two of Swords. It's freezing in this room. I gotta turn the heat up. Be right back. There we go. I had bumped the heat down just a little bit, and it was enough won't keep the chill off. So, Three of Swords, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Hey, look, if you're just a first-time visitor, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're a return visitor, either one of you, hit that like button up there. I sure do appreciate it. It does grow the channel. It's so appreciated. Three of Swords. Well, it said I'm live. I thought I was live before. Three of Swords. Right. Removal, absence, delay, a division. Being too simple and too obvious to call for specific enumeration. Absence, delay, division, dispersion, rupture. So not only is something going to be withdrawn, or sorry, with delayed, but it's going to be withdrawn. Yeah. An offer that was given, someone came in with an offer, or you had the beginnings of something, or there was a beginning to something, and it's being, the first sign or hint of this is that there will be a delay. And it's that delay is going to be the time period of them reconsidering. Page of Cups. A fair young man, impelled to render service, with whom you will be connected. There's a student here. They've got a new way of thinking. Application, reflection, directed to business. Someone is going to come in and jack your scene. An efficiency expert. Yeah. Some kind of an efficiency expert. Somebody's, I don't like that. A Knight of Wands. Somebody's going to come in and try to tell you what you're supposed to be believing, what you're supposed to be thinking. Someone wants to come in and tell you what to think. If any of you have watched me at all, you will know I am not down with that. Departure, absence, flight, emigration, change of residency. Oh yeah, they're going to have to get the fuck up out of here. Someone's trying to tell you to leave. Someone's trying to get you to leave. Where'd the page go? Someone's trying to tell you that you have to leave here to better yourself, or for the greater good, or some shit like that. They're trying to convince you to surrender yourself. They're trying to convince you that doing something against your own best interest is the right thing to do. I've got some new cards. I've started a new deck called the Vocabularium. And I go through the dictionary and collect words that I may or may not have heard but were used before, but definitely have not used properly. Or and have maybe used before but not entirely sure of its meaning. And so we're going to spread through some of these. Welcome to the Vocabularium. I'm going to give these a good shuffle here. Get them real warmed up. Get them good and warmed up. Move some of these other out of the way here. Okay. All right. Let's ring a bell. Clear the air. Get some energy back up. Clear the air. What do we got here? Oh, it is still so early, too. Okay. Right. These are little bitty cards. They're poker sized, but they feel so little in my hand after handling the tarot. There was one that popped out here. Here we go. Acidophilic or acidophilic. Acidophilic, staining readily with acid stains, or preferring or thriving in a relatively acidic environment, a relatively acid environment. Some of you are in a toxic environment, like a toxic work environment or a toxic relationship. Some of you are in a relationship with someone that prefers to keep it acidic. In a professional or personal relationship with someone who's just really acerbic, really kind of bitter or sarcastic. I get real sarcastic. Abelian, a mathematician, Niels Abel. This person is communicative, and they're not just communicative, but they are exacting, and they are cruel. Giving Virgo energy. Absolutism. It's the political theory that absolute power should be vested in one or more rulers. Pro-rule, let's see, it's absolutism is a proponent of the rule by absolute standards, principles, absolute standards and principles. No deviating. A despotism or a government by absolute rule or authority. So this person, yeah, they're very controlling. Very controlling, or maybe you're very controlling. I'm trying to read my high vibe, so I don't get that you are very controlling. You're feeling like you're being controlled. Maybe you're afraid that you're coming off of being controlling. You're afraid of being controlled. You're afraid of being seen or being intoxicated by control. Adelphus, having such or so many stamen fascicles, or a comb form, in the form of a comb. But you're afraid of losing control, or afraid of looking like you're not in control. Absolute pitch. Position of a tone. Yeah, this is about the tone. In a standard scale, independently determined by its rate of vibration. You're afraid that the team that you've, this comb, this many fingers of your control, you've got too many irons in the fire, and you're afraid of losing control. And it all relies on this image of you being in total control. Abiogenic, not produced by the action of living organisms. You're a fucking machine. People look at you like you're a robot. No human being could handle all of this. No human being would be expected to do it like that. You're not a machine. Nobody expects you to be able to handle all this. All right. What else? Ablation. The surgical removal, loss of a part by melting or vaporizing, as in a glacier or outside of a nose cone. Lasers. By melting or vaporizing. Yeah, lasers. Surgical removal. Lasers. Lasers. Get them working on the tube technology. Ooh, what was that? Come on. Abomasum. Abomasum? No, abomasum. It's the fourth compartment of the ruminant stomach that follows the mesum, that follows the omasum, and has the true digestive function of an ox's tripe. And then abelia. Any of a genus Abelia, the Asian or Mexican honeysuckle, having opposite leaves and white, pink, or red flowers. Some of you are having a hemorrhoid removed. Some of you need to have a hemorrhoid removed. Some of you, this hemorrhoid is a person. A polyp of kinds. A honeysuckle? What does the abelia have to do with the surgical removal of a part of a digestive system? Is there some medicinal purpose behind the abelia? There's a tree or a shrub. I bet you this Asian or Mexican honeysuckle has some kind of spiritual relation. Adjutant, a staff officer in the Army, Air Force, or Marine Corps who assists the commanding officer and is responsible especially for correspondence. Is a message coming to you being brought by official channels. This is like the page or a knight of the tarot. There's a message coming to you in the form of flowers. Trust your intuition here. You're going to be getting some natural signs of what needs to be cut away. Some natural signs of what needs to be cut away to make digesting whatever it is you're doing easier. A beam off to the side of a ship or plane, especially at a right angle to the middle of the ship or plane's length. Like a wing. Some of you are going to take flight. You will be a beam. You will be the wingman. You will be the messenger. Some of you are going to be the messenger of whatever this special sign is for what needs to be cut out. Some of you just to the right of you or the left. Still I'm hearing don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Look, what y'all don't understand about reading is that I get these messages all day long. While I'm doing the dishes, while I'm playing with the dogs, while I'm trying to smoke a bowl, while I'm trying to take a shower, especially in the shower, because of the water. They can't, communication gets dampened and focused in the prism of water. A dentist, inflammation of a gland, and not that gland. We're talking about like lymphadentis. Lymphadentis. Edentis. Lymphadentis. Not penadentist. Abjure, to swear, renounce, reject solemnly, abstain from, or avoid. If you damn something. So something is swelling off to the side. Something is becoming a problem. Damn. Don't ignore that that's in the corner of your eye here. It's not a problem. It's your signal that you've been waiting for. This, your so-called Abelia Asian Mexican honeysuckle. This is your, whatever this is off to the side in the corner here, this is the signal you're waiting for. So I get this messaging all day, no matter what I'm doing, all day. It's just always playing, like I got a transistor radio in my pocket, just on. Absinthe. All right, we'll come back to that. It's only when I sit down and turn this camera on and turn this live stream on and do this here that I put any purpose to all of the messaging that I receive, that I put any flow to it. But I'm busy all day long answering queries, or just like putting my 2 cents in, like I'm listening to a podcast all day. Okay. Abaxial, situated out of or away from the axis. The axis, or the lower, or let's see, the abaxial or lower surface of a leaf. It's situated out of way or away from the axis. So there's the back of the hand kind of thing. The leaf hangs this way, and it is on this, the lee side of, oh damn, I hate that name. Someone wants you to just be sick to the stomach and not look into what messages are there. They are trying to throw you off with just chaos. You're having to cut through all of the signals and all of the messaging. And they want you so busy trying to make sense of anything, something. Just have something come clear I can grab onto. At the end of a narcissistic relationship, the main tactic is to keep you confused, to keep you busy. So there's all this gaslighting that happens to keep you busy, to keep you occupied, to keep you running, to keep you not centered, not quiet, not objective, to be able to understand that they're stepping away from you and entangling different areas of your life. It's misdirection, it's sleight of hand. They're keeping you busy. They are keeping you quietly entertained while they go about their business. Someone is doing this to you in some one relationship or another, and this takes an attitude of contempt that they can fool you and lead you on, that they can manipulate you, that they can not corner you but herd you in one direction or another. And while you trust them, yeah, they get away with it, and then they build on that trust and that manipulation to climb it up a little bit more, because that's not, while that's entertaining to find out that they can do that to you, once they excise that power from you, now they can get down to business. All right, this is going to bring us to the end of our close. It's been wonderful sharing these 2 hours with you. You've been amazing. You've sat there so quietly. I haven't heard a peep. Of course, I've been reading the crap out of the comments. But I love this setting because I get to do all the talking. And when I'm all done, I get to get up and go home. Oh, wait. Well, you have a great night. Have a wonderful rest of your wherever you are, whenever you are. You look amazing. And you smell great from here. I'll have a great evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for coming to Angel Radio Tarot, only on YouTube.